narrow in on you. Hello. That... I think that's just a door. I should be close enough now. Apparently not. I like that. I should be close enough to hit you, and then I like proceed not to hit him. Rock. Fucking rock. Thank you. Got rid of you. There is 2 people over this way. There's a couple of people behind me. Where have I got to go? Pretty far in. I don't have time to fuck around with the ones that are back over there. I literally don't have time to fuck around. The circle's already come in. I shouldn't have even wasted a moment on this guy. I probably could have killed 3 other people. See, they're still there. Look, if I spot them, I'll kill them, okay? Is that somebody? Yeah, it was somebody. It's somebody that's real dead now. I love that. Sometimes I'll look around and I'm like, look, if I find them, I'll kill them. And then they often just appear and I'm like, okay, I guess I do have to kill them. Or they'll do stuff like that. Tell you what, there's a car. I can go back and kill you. I get a weapon out though, because the amount of times I've jumped out of a car and not actually had a gun out, it's a bit of an issue I keep doing lately. So now that I've got a car, let's go run over somebody and then we'll go in the circle. I've got time. Time to run somebody over. Really like back up here somewhere. There you are. Hi, mate. That's that was always so funny for me when people say car. Oh, it's like, I'll work on you and then I'll kill the next one. It's fine. I could have stayed in the car and run them both over. It's always so funny for me when people say car. Why? What, because you've got the car gun and the car? Like in this? Or is it like, do we speak of vehicles where you are? Like, I don't know. Attendance a bit, huh? I don't know how you guys mimic crows, but here we mimic crows by saying cap, or cap, which sounds like car. Yeah, no, crows here make more of like a caw kind of noise. Because, like, I think I get what you're on about now with that. But yeah, crows kind of like, I don't know, they're lazy here too. They speak the same way we do. We just kind of lose the end and start of like most words, and crows do the same thing. They just kind of like literally sound like they've stopped midway between like craw kind of thing, which is like CRAW, and they just end up saying RA, which is like just rar kind of thing. So yeah, Australian animals are, I guess, just as lazy as Australians with how we speak. It's just leave out a couple of letters and you speak in Australian. Essentially, if you want to speak Australian, that's all you got to do. It's either lose the last letter of any word and pronounce the rest of it, or lose the first letter of any word and pronounce it. And there you go. You're Australian suddenly. You're qualified to eat Vegemite, and you'll survive any kind of venomous creature, I guess. Is it the floating R? What do you mean the floating R? What? Because they just like fly around like making R noises. They do though. They really do. They just like yeah, I guess they pretty much lose every letter except for the R when they make the noise. Occasionally they sound like they're doing something else, like eating or something, and they like still make the noise while they're eating, and then it sounds a bit garbled, but it only gets funnier. Oh, I'm gonna run over here. I'm gonna see if I can sit on top of this. I love the fact that they've got like these cars that are basically like absolutely junked, right? But somebody's taken the time to throw tarps on them like it's important. So I'm guessing the only thing I could think of with this is maybe like the windows are slightly down or something inside. Like obviously this window is, or this part back here, it's broken. Can I get, actually, hold on. Let me get on the other side of that. I don't have to worry about in the lobby of getting stuck anywhere. Yeah, I guess. Actually, hold on. Yeah, no, the windows still look good. I guess they're fine. Yes. I take interest in weird shit. What is that that's fucking glowing over there? It's slowly getting like more and more hidden. Now it's hidden. What the hell was that? Is that in the map space? It was like down here somewhere. Yeah, it's like here. There's not another temple over here, is there? I actually haven't gone to that port. I'm going to go all the way to the end. I didn't know there was a port there. I'll go to the end. I'll have a look. Yeah, there's something glowing over here. Is it when British, Australia, and other English dialects constantly add R to words? For example, banana. Now, I say it as like banana. There's no R involved. It's like it kind of ended before the last nah, really. Also when you were talking about crows and their Australian accents, so I thought of, yeah, I'm supposed to go further this one. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of know what you mean. We normally just, I've heard one of the actors that are like, oh, if you want to sound Australian, you talk from, I think it's from the front of your mouth. If you want to sound American, you talk from the back of your mouth. It's really weird, but it's actually pretty accurate when you listen to them and when you try to do it. Because we tend to say everything almost questioningly, which is kind of funny. Yeah, I can feel that. Yeah. I don't think there's anybody going to be around here. Oh, there's one out in the water. They might make it over here. Maybe. Yeah, I'm not expecting them to actually have to deal with anybody out here. I just wanted to come here, see it, you know. A backpack. I actually want the dark green one. Not that it matters, because as soon as I put it on, it turns into my backpack skin, but it matters to me. I know it's different. Give me the ammo. That, and I'll get in here. If the other person comes down, it would be their problem, honestly, at that point. Alright. Give me the car. Give me that. Yep, you can go on there. You can go on this. Cool beans. Let's get that loaded up. Alright. So, I don't really need much stuff. I'm probably going to have to run from here pretty solidly because I'm probably way outside. Yeah, a little bit way outside. Whoops, wrong button. I probably don't need anything else from here. It probably has the best shit too. Honestly, I don't think that person's coming. So I'm going to put my gun away. I should be able to run without my gun out for ages. The accents are so wild. The silliest part being none of us realize we have an accent until we speak to somebody from somewhere else. Yeah, I think that was the funniest part too, because like when I started streaming, a lot of people, one of the first things they come in and be like, oh man, I love your accent. And like, I would just be sitting there with like, you know, that like, that emoji that just has like the bugged out eyes that's just like confused looking kind of thing, like a bit stunned. I'd just be sitting there like that. And I'm like, I have an accent? Like, it just hasn't occurred to me. But yeah, obviously it would be very noticeable to somebody that's coming from somewhere else in the world. To another Australian, it's not really that noticeable. Yeah, that one. That's exactly it. But the thing is, like, so Australian TV, here's something interesting for anybody that's not Australian and doesn't really, like, isn't, you know, heard much about Australia. But up until probably the early 2000s, we almost exclusively had American TV shows in Australia. The only kind of Australian shows we get were maybe on SBS or on the ABC channel or something like that. And there were usually like skits and stuff, like, or maybe some like local news we would have a local news presenter, but they would be talking about a little bit of Australia and then a lot of like world stuff, like external stuff. So there's really not that much going on in Australia TV. So we got, a lot of us are really customized to hearing American talking, and same with movies, same kind of thing. A lot of American movies, not that much Australian movies, and Australian movies are weird. Like, they're almost exclusively like hilarious, always. I think it's just how we are. We can't even take a movie seriously. Even if it is supposed to be serious, it just ends up being funny. Or that's gonna be it. I knew it. So yeah, up until like the early 2000s, and then when like, you know, the internet kind of really kicked off and we started getting a lot more about like internet stuff, that's when we kind of like really started to get more, I don't know, you'd have more Australian shows, UK, American in there still. You'd hear more about stuff all over the world going on. Again, Australia didn't really have much going on. See, this I'm not worried about flipping it when it goes head first. It will always land back on its tires. But yeah, like growing up, I sounded more American than Australian because I did watch a fair bit of like TV and movies. So a lot of my pronunciation of like R's and stuff like that were American. Which is weird. But it was true. I remember when I started going to high school, one of the first questions I got was I American? Because how I pronounce my words. And no, I'm not. I'm Australian. Yeah, I know. But fucking high school set my language right. Just being around like fucking hundreds of Aussie females got that back in order. You know, there's a lot of conversation. Alright, I'm now up in the zone. I don't want to go too far with this car. I just kind of want to go around the corner here. I guess I can go a bit further in. Where am I? Yeah, we'll go up to this thing. Treat. Yeah, look, I'll just leave that there. I don't even need it. It's fine. So when I was in high school, I would occasionally be asked if I was British because we had practiced proper dictation. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, we, I don't know. I think, like, I learnt to read and stuff like that at a higher level young, but talking and stuff, like, I was generally a pretty quiet kid. I didn't do a lot of talking when I was real little. I was literally just about to compliment your driving. Oh no, I was planning to abandon the car any minute. So the fact that it hit the trail, I almost jumped out mid flight. I was working in Shadow. Viking was looking for you earlier. Is it you've ruined it and I'm living? You'll be fine. You'll be fine, Shadow. How's your day going? How's your tests and shit going too? We're just talking about weird pronunciations and stuff, and how like crows sound in different languages and stuff, and how Australian animals are lazy with our accents. But yeah, I also do find Mirthless too. When I go between different American streamers, it's really interesting to me because I personally do not notice people's accents or identify where they're from because I'm just not that kind of cultured and shit. But like, I do sometimes notice that people talk with like different tones and stuff, and that always catches me up because I'm like, I kind of just expect America to all have like one kind of like sound effect, if that makes sense. Like Australians, we all kind of sound roughly the same. It just depends on how far inland we are and how hot it is as to how lazy we talk. Because like we all talk fast. All of us talk fast. But like we don't have time to waste on pronouncing the starts and finishes of every fucking word as like we're trying to keep up with a conversation. So ain't got no time for that. So we got to drop some like letters here and there, you know, conversationally. Yeah. I'm trying to think of what else too. Yeah, I know Viking was looking for you earlier, Shadow, but apart from that, yeah, I figured, how'd your dinner and shit go last night? I think that was last night. Honestly, it could have been the day before. I was awake for like 37 hours plus the other day. I needed some time to eat breakfast, and my friend needed some time to start up dinner, so we're supposed to start our work an hour ago, so nothing came of it. Oh god. Does it matter if it's on time though? Will it matter? Or is it something that's like supposed to be doing? I need to be going this way. I feel like when we first spoke, you didn't notice my accent. No, this is the thing. Even I didn't hear accent on Shadow either, on you when we were like playing 7 Days to Die together. I didn't hear anything like that. It's just like I don't really notice people's accents. Like okay, so when people speak, right, literally I just hear like volume, tone, and sound. I don't actually hear like location or like education or anything like that. I hear person speaking. That's all I hear. That's why when I talk to people, I don't notice, and voice isn't an issue to me because it just sounds like them. Like you sound like you, Shadow sounds like Shadow. That's how it is to me. I understand that isn't how it is for everybody, but for me, it's just like such a non-existent feature for me. I just don't hear it. There is a drop right here. I'm gonna get it. This is the second time this shit's happened to me tonight. Is it? Nope. I'm not good with accents. It's very interesting. I don't even know what my accent suddenly isn't Polish anymore. I think that's the other thing. Is like I said, when it comes to like Australian accents and stuff like that. Oh, hello. So somebody did leave some shit here. Yeah, I just don't hear it. Like I could be talking to pretty much anyone from anywhere in the world. I just don't hear it. Somebody's up this way. I think better not drop another one right here. I've had I've had the oh fuck off with that. Oh fuck off with that. Oh fuck's sake. Alright, what is this on? Is it on full auto? It is now. Is it? Unless it's thick or Texan or Scottish or Nigerian, I can't tell. I guess that's something. Unless somebody's like putting on excess, like thickness, maybe then I can kind of pick that there's an accent. But like, I can't pick where it's from because there's been so many times like, apparently a Boston accent is one that I pick up on being an accent when people talk. But to me, I can't tell the difference between it, and I'm gonna offend so many people when I say this, and I'm sorry, but it sounds the same as Italian to me. So I can't tell if it's international or if it's really international. Yeah, that's just it. Like I'll often say to Nick, I'm like, what accent is that? Because I can tell somebody's got an accent when I hear like Boston or something, and then I can't place it. Or you got killed. Okay, there's definitely two people here. That Texan, that's hilarious. Gotta go, bye-bye. No worries, Shadow. Fucking, you do what you gotta do. Hello. Hi. Hi. Wrong person to loot, mate. But anyway, I get it. He didn't know that I was up here. Honestly, I gave him time to, like, look and everything. Yeah, I don't know. I'll see it in, like, movies and stuff, because I think there's, what's that show? It's something 99, like a police district type thing. Oh, a 6-time scope would help. It's like some kind of like police district thing, and there's a lady in it that has like a really thick accent. I don't know what her accent is, but I've asked Nick a couple of times, and he'll normally say what it is. And yeah, I know that I know she has one. I can't pick what it is when I hear it. I don't have any more space. That's fine. I don't need this. I'll probably get my ass handed to me sitting here for this long. I kind of want to take more ammo with me. I also don't want to leave a flash hider here. Might as well leave that. I'll take this. I'll take as much of that ammo as I can take. I don't know if a 3-time scope's going to help me with that, but it can't hurt. I might actually leave these behind. I'll take the ammo. Absolutely loaded ammo. I think that's a car IRL going off. I can hear a car accelerating really hard. Hello. Is that on a roof? That is on a roof. I'll tell you what, unless it's the AWM, I don't need it. But it's still curious. I reckon I could probably maybe get to it. I'm going to fuck around with it for a second. Because why not? Is it American, Southern accents, Northern, Eastern accents, Boston, New York, etc. easy distinguishable? Yeah, maybe for you. Like, I can't tell. I just, like I said, I hear like a different way of speaking, a different way of pronouncing words and stuff, but like it doesn't click to me. I just hear like somebody's just sounds different kind of thing. And because like I don't know what it is. Like I said, sometimes I won't get up there. Sometimes I'll just straight up ask Nick. I'm like, what is this? Because he hears it. He hears it and he knows. He seems to be able to distinguish the sound of different accents. Unlike me, I reckon I can get up here if I try. But I gotta try at least. If it's an AWM, it'd be worth my time. All right, let's try this. A little bit of run up. No, it's not gonna let me. Damn. I mean, I'm close. It probably would, but I'm not going to bother. All right, off we go then. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just one of those things. Like, I also can't tell the difference between, and I guess the good thing is, I guess it's also like just an extra good thing because it just doesn't matter to me. The difference between like where people are from. Visually, I can't fucking tell. And again, I'm generally pretty bad at like distinguishing that anyway. Um, a lot of people, it's like a face blindness type thing, sort of. Like somebody's got to look very, very extremely distinctly different. Like I don't know, like say the physically like largest nose you can have or something like that. Like if you're in a creator sim or something like that, right? You have to have like the most exaggerated features for me to be able to really tell you apart. It's interesting. Like I can get there with time, but initially everybody kind of just looks the same to me. Like everybody. Um, I find that funny. Like even Nick a little bit too. We do a lot better when he's got colored hair because then I can find him. I'm not actually joking. We go to shopping centers and shit, and I'll lose Nick in a crowd, even though he's my partner of like 10+ years. He knows it too. He knows that it will happen. They often like he'll just wave to like let me know. Like as soon as I've like cast my eyes past him, it's quite funny. Yeah, I find that like always something that's amusing to me. It's frustrating though sometimes because like a lot of people just look really similar, unintentionally. So like I'll see, the biggest times it's noticeable is like actors and actresses and stuff like that. Like I'll be like, oh, is that the one that did this movie? And Nick will be like, they don't even look remotely similar. And I'm like, yeah, they do. Like I'll literally pull up a picture, like as long as I can find out what their name is, I'll pull up a picture and I'm like, they're fucking identical. Like look at them. And he'll adamantly tell me that they're not identical. It's funny. It's funny to me anyway. There's a car hooning around outside in the suburb. Oh, I didn't know that you were there. Where are you? There's one up on the hill that's obviously got like a long distance gun. There you are. Hi, mate. About that. Hi. Off you go. Go back up here and keep trying to find it. Oh, like a little tiny bug that's trying to attach to me. So I do find it really interesting because like games I'm a lot better with this sort of stuff with. It's interesting that you notice voice fluctuation over an accent. Being the case, you probably notice my expressive phrases before my accent. For example, I often say dang. Yeah, oh shit, fuck. I'm gonna get run over in a second. Maybe. Nah, they're trying to run somebody over up there. Yeah, you've got some interesting expressions. There's so many times when you're just like having a conversation. You do something similar to what I do, except yours are like PG. It's like sometimes when I think nobody's listening, I'll just say something like really woefully inappropriate and see if anybody comments. In your case, you say something that's just like bizarre and it's hilarious. Yeah. Like I am usually listening. That's where it's funny. Oh, we're already mostly in the circle. Oh, damn. Well, grabbing a car this far in, I didn't realize we're at like the top 10. I haven't been paying any attention to that. Well, let me go around here and I'll go up top. I gotta flush out one or two people. I figure they gotta be over here, right? But if I can get all the way over here... Well, there's that box out in the open. I think that was the one I looted, which means I'm back around where I was. Yeah, I kind of want to be back over here. What? What? Stay in the circle. Oh, Jesus, I almost fucked that up real bad. Yeah, I just want to leave my car outside the circle, and I got far away from that guy with the white car. And whoever he was fighting. Now I'm like way, way away from them. So I should be relatively safe out here. Even though it's way open. What was that? The other day I was listening to my own stream and recording. I said something absurd. My wife, who was walking by, said, "Why are you saying things like that?" So, sorry, I went to edit, but I hit send instead. That's so good. Um, Yeah, sometimes, oh man, sometimes that happens sometimes too. Is sometimes I'll be saying something, and in that moment, I like catch out of the corner of my eye that like Nick's standing in the doorway or some shit like that, or he's like grabbing something from his desk, and he just gives me this look, and I'm like, I have to like keep going because you guys can't literally see that like sometimes Nick like gets in here and like grabs something or whatever and like leaves and whatever. So right, I just have to deal with that awkwardness all internally and silently as I've said something. Like it could be in response to somebody or it could just me saying something weird naturally. But I have to then deal with the ramification that Nick was actively standing beside me, hearing me say it as well, which is funny because sometimes I'm more okay with some of the things that I say, so long as the people IRL around me are not hearing it, which is funny because like I never say anything bad about people about like anybody around me, but it's like I'm dying inside internally. Hello, that's a poll. I'm dying internally that like Nick's heard something and I have to like move forwards with my life with that information that he heard it. It cracked me up. Look, it happens though. I feel like there's got to be people up here. Well, there's the car. I don't know if you saw it, but the car was right here. There it is. Okay, and there's 2 or 3 people. I don't want to move forwards while you can see me. There's 2 or 3 people past him that are shooting at him. And there's only 3 of us. So there's me, car guy, and one other. He's coming over this way by the look of it. I have the fastest gun and I've got a long distance, powerful gun. I don't really have that much of a problem, except for the guy in the car. Hey, chillin', what have you been up to today? I'm gonna go this way. He's still in that car. Okay, he's right over there. I think he might be coming up this way. No, he's going down. So the problem I've got is that somebody is over there somewhere. And I've heard him firing at him, but I haven't seen him. If I can knock him out, then I only have the guy in the car to deal with. The car guy might flush it. How about me? I got really like, I don't know, unwell halfway through editing, so I just basically stood up, went for a shower and like laid down. And then